Through Project Up, Comcast is working to help build a future of unlimited possibilities. From connecting people to the internet to opening doors for the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and storytellers, they are helping to create a future that benefits generations to come. Comcast is committing $1 billion to reach tens of millions of people with the skills, resources, and opportunities they need to succeed in a digital world. Project Up, building a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/projectup.
Now I want to tell you about a podcast that can help you sleep. Created by a dad who couldn't find any sounds that would play long enough to last through a whole night of his baby sleeping, 12-Hour Sound Machines has episodes that mask outside noises, promote deep restful sleep for yourself and for your baby, and that help slow down your brain, reduce anxiety, and aid in thoughtful meditation. Join the millions of listeners that tune in every week to zone out the increasingly busy, distracting world around them. Just search for 12-Hour Sound Machines wherever you get your podcasts. This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 2776, Solving Non-Existent Problems by Tynan of Tynan.com. And I'm your narrator, Justin Malik, the guy that reads blogs or articles to you every single day of the year, including weekends and holidays. I appreciate you listening every single day. It really means a lot. And we're going to get right to our next post as we optimize your life. Solving Non-Existent Problems by Tynan of Tynan.com. A few minutes ago, I had a great idea. I'll set up a super backup system. I'll put a 16 gigabyte SD card into my laptop and then have it automatically back up my projects and photos in the background. Then I'll also set it to back up certain things to the internet and even more to my external hard drive. A week ago, I had another good idea. Apparently the bugs have been ironed out and Mac OS can now be installed on my laptop. Perfect. I love Mac OS and don't have any particular affinity for Windows. A couple months ago, I was in my RV and had a big thought. The square footage is so small in here that I can install marble floors for next to nothing. How fun would that be to have a tiny RV with marble floors? And while I'm at it, I should put some LED lighting in. It's way more efficient than incandescent lighting. In the end, I never did any of these things, and I chose not to for the same reason. Each of these is a solution to a problem I don't have. I back up my data. Everything important is on a backup hard drive, and even if I lost it all, it wouldn't really matter. The most important stuff is online. Maybe Windows isn't the best thing ever, but my computer does 100% of what I want it to. I have it configured exactly how I like it, and I'm settled in. Everything I need to do is effortless. And what do I need marble floors for? How's that going to make my life better? Maybe LED lighting is better, but I generate more than enough power each day to meet my needs. But aren't these types of solutions so seductive? I would love to spend 3 days wrestling with my computer, finding the best software, and maybe even setting up an elaborate backup scheme on my Frankenstein's laptop. The problem is that if I'm busy putting out 100 fires that don't exist, I'm ignoring fires that are here and are burning. That's not to say that everything I do has to be solving important problems in my life. That would be a boring, robotic life. But solving problems that don't exist fill that addictive need we have for accomplishment. Solve one and you feel like the day has been well spent, even if none of your real goals have been met. So here's what I do when I get into a situation that I think might be like I'm describing. I ask myself how doing this project is going to make my life better. Backing up in 3 places? Not at all. Mac OS? Not at all. Marble floors? Not at all. This habit, which I've also noticed in tons of other people, by the way, has a close cousin, getting info you don't need. I'm addicted to the computer, no doubt about it, and no excuses. I'd throw the thing in the lake if I could, but that would cut out most of my productivity and some of my communication, especially with people in other countries. Kicking the computer habit is like trying to give up crack, but having it baked into every food available to you. It's hard to separate the bad from the good. Last week, I realized that a large part of the bad is my obsession with checking things that don't matter. Here's an example of what I might check. How many FeedBurner subscriptions this site has? How many visitors came to this and my other sites? How much I've made on Amazon? Stock prices for the 3 stocks I own? What my eBay auctions are at? Facebook, MySpace? How many new subscribers my mailing lists have? My bank account balance? The latest election polls? The news? Comments on YouTube videos? I could go on and on. If I got bored for a moment, I'd go check one of these things and usually then move on to the next one. Even when I was doing something productive like writing a post, I'd interrupt myself a couple times to check these things. This is a real problem that needed fixing. Whenever I have a real problem, I try to come up with a black and white rule for myself to follow to fix it. If it's gray area, I'll abuse it. If it's black and white, I'll stick to it. So I decided to not check anything unless it was likely that I would take action based on the new information I found. Feed burner? Nope, I could check this once a month and just make sure I'm on track. Traffic? Same. Amazon? Doesn't matter. I make only $20 to $100 per month, and I'm not going to Amazon anymore if I make less. Stocks? I'm not going to sell any of my stocks anytime soon, so why does it even matter? eBay, the auction will end at whatever it will end at. Me checking won't help. Facebook? I get notifications if anything happens. I'll wait for those before checking. MySpace, I can check once a day. I don't get notifications there anymore. And subscribers? Again, I'm not even working on anything that would affect my subscribers. And so on. Now, I don't check anything that doesn't require checking. I had to open up my brokerage account to do something, and I did glance once at the quotes, and I checked FeedBurner once, but other than that, I've been good. I've also cut myself off from sites like Reddit and Dig. That's a tough one because there's sometimes great info on those sites, but I figure my friends who read will let me know. Jonah showed me a picture of a sad wallaby, so I know I'm still getting the most important stuff. I'm going to keep doing this for the month and see how it goes. So far, it's been great. I find that I am less compelled to be on my computer, and when I am on my computer, I'm left with nothing but productive things to do. Focus is an important thing. Eliminating distractions is one way of becoming more focused, especially when you've allowed yourself to get as distracted as I have. You just listened to the post titled Solving Non-Existent Problems by Tynan of Tynan.com.
Too late isn't in your vocabulary. Reach your next goal at University of Maryland Global Campus. Get the accredited education you want wherever you are, on your own schedule. UMGC offers online degrees and certificates to help you level up your skills. Apply now and save with no application fee through May 31st. For more than 75 years, UMGC has been transforming adult lives. Access online courses, faster onboarding, and success coaches that help you along the way. Plus, UMGC makes an accredited online education more affordable than ever, with scholarships, interest-free payment plan, and no-cost digital resources in place of most textbooks. Choose from more than 125 degree and certificate programs in career-relevant fields and receive lifetime career services at no additional cost. Gain skills local employers are looking for in business, cyber, IT, healthcare, and more. Get started on your undergraduate or graduate degree or certificate online. No application fee if you apply by May 31st. Learn more at umgc.edu/podcast. Certified to operate by Chev.
Looking for a scientifically tested and strategic way to improve your mental health? Introducing Neurocycle, the world's first clinically tested app whose mind management system has been over 30 years in the making. It's a simple audio and video guided program you do over 63 days to identify the root cause of whatever is causing you pain and rewire this pain as healthy new neural networks into your brain. I've been using Neurocycle for a few weeks now, and I'm already feeling a lot more clarity on where some of my own struggles originate. I'm learning a lot about myself, and it's amazing to think that there's still another month plus before my 63 days is up. I can tell there's still a lot of growth to come. And for a limited time, get 50% off your first month subscription with code OLD. Go to www.neurocycle.app. That's www.neurocycle.app. And click on Access Web Version to use promo code OLD so they know we sent you. This offer is only valid online. It's funny, his post references MySpace, so it must be old. I didn't check the date on it. But I did want to say one little trick you can try. If you find yourself compulsively doing things like checking social or going into apps on your phone and time passes by when you don't really want it to or when you want to be productive instead, a trick is to simply pause before taking action. Just a slight pause. For him, it was asking himself that black and white question, but really it could be anything. That pause can help set you back on track. So try that out. Have a great weekend if you're listening in real time. And I'll catch you in the Sunday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.